They say walking is the best exercise, but what if I told you that, for people over 70, too much walking might actually speed up aging? It sounds crazy, right? But science is uncovering some surprising truths about how excessive walking affects the elderly, and you need to hear this. So, why does this happen? Should older adults be worried about their daily step count? And more importantly, what's the right balance between staying active and aging gracefully? Let's break it down. The science of aging and physical activity. Aging is a natural part of life, but what if the way we exercise could speed it up or slow it down? Most of us have heard that walking is one of the best exercises. Gentle, low impact, and great for overall health. But here's the surprising truth. Too much walking, especially for people over 70, can actually make aging happen faster. How is that possible? Let's break it down. Think of your body like an old car. When it was new, it could run for hours without a problem, but after decades of use, it needs more careful maintenance. Regular oil changes, gentle driving, and proper rest. If you push it too hard, it starts breaking down faster. The same goes for your body. As you get older, your muscles, joints, and heart don't recover as quickly as they used to. Exercise is still important, but the key is balance. Here's what happens inside your body when you walk too much. Energy drain. Your body has a limited energy supply each day. When you're younger, it replenishes quickly, but after 70, your body takes longer to recover. Overwalking can leave you feeling drained for days instead of energized. Muscle breakdown. Walking is great for endurance, but it doesn't build muscle strength. In fact, too much walking without proper rest can lead to muscle loss, making you feel weaker over time. Joint stress. Cartilage, the cushion in your joints, wears down with age. Long walks, especially on hard surfaces, can cause knee and hip pain, leading to stiffness, inflammation, and even arthritis. Oxidative stress. This is a fancy term for what happens when your body overworks itself. Too much exercise can create stress inside your cells, leading to faster aging, increased inflammation, and a higher risk of diseases. So does this mean you should stop walking? Absolutely not. Walking is still one of the best activities you can do, but the goal isn't to walk more, it's to walk smart. In the next chapter, we'll talk about how to find the perfect balance so that you stay active without wearing your body down. Stay with me. This could change the way you think about exercise forever. The energy budget. Why recovery slows down. Imagine your body as a smartphone battery. When you're young, it charges quickly and holds power all day. But as it gets older, it takes longer to recharge, drains faster, and if you overuse it, the battery life shortens even more. The same thing happens to your body as you age. In your 30s and 40s, you could go for a long walk, get a good night's sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. But after 70, your body's ability to recover slows down. If you don't give yourself enough rest between walks, your energy levels start to drop, leaving you feeling tired, sluggish, or even weaker over time. So why does this happen? 1. The body's recovery system slows down. As we age, the body doesn't repair itself as quickly. Muscles take longer to heal, joints don't bounce back like they used to, and energy reserves don't replenish as fast. When you overwalk, you're spending energy faster than your body can replace it. This can lead to exhaustion, muscle soreness, and even an increased risk of injury. 2. Sleep isn't as restorative as it used to be. Sleep plays a major role in recovery, but after 70, deep sleep cycles become shorter, meaning your body doesn't repair itself as effectively at night. If you walk too much during the day and don't get quality rest, your body never fully recharges, making you feel drained the next day. 3. Too much activity can lead to fatigue, not strength. A common mistake many seniors make is assuming more walking means better health, but excessive walking, especially without breaks, can actually cause more harm than good. Instead of making you stronger, it can leave you feeling constantly tired, sore, or even lightheaded. 4. The right energy balance. The key to staying active without wearing yourself out is understanding your limits. Walking is beneficial, but instead of aiming for long distances every day, try shorter, more manageable walks with plenty of rest in between. Your body will thank you for it. In the next chapter, we'll discuss how walking too much can silently damage your joints and what you can do to protect them. Stay tuned. The hidden danger of overusing joints. Walking is often seen as the safest and most natural form of exercise. It's gentle, it doesn't require special equipment, and it helps keep the body moving. But what many people don't realize is that as you age, your joints don't function the same way they used to. Over time, the smooth cushioning between your bones, known as cartilage, begins to wear down. Unlike muscles, which can rebuild themselves, cartilage doesn't regenerate easily. Once it starts breaking down, it becomes thinner, making movement less smooth and more painful. Think of your joints like the tires on a car. When they're new, they absorb bumps and glide effortlessly. But after years of wear and tear, the rubber thins out, and every little crack in the road feels rougher. If you keep driving on worn-out tires without maintaining them, they eventually give out. The same happens to your knees, hips, and ankles when they're overworked. For people over 70, excessive walking can speed up this wear and tear. Long walks, especially on hard surfaces like concrete or asphalt, put repeated stress on the joints. The more steps you take without allowing time for recovery, the more the cartilage breaks down. Over time, this can lead to stiffness, inflammation, and even arthritis. Many seniors who experience chronic knee or hip pain don't realize that too much walking might actually be the reason behind their discomfort. Another problem with excessive walking is that it increases inflammation in the joints. When you overuse a joint, your body sends inflammatory cells to repair the damage. But if you keep pushing through the discomfort without rest, the inflammation lingers, leading to ongoing pain and swelling. This is why some people wake up feeling stiff in the morning or notice their joints ache more after a long walk. The good news is that walking itself isn't the problem. It's the overuse that causes issues. Instead of focusing on walking longer distances every day, it's important to listen to your body. If your knees feel sore, take a break. If your hips feel tight, try stretching or switching to a softer walking surface like grass or a treadmill. Walking should feel refreshing, not painful. In the next chapter, we'll explore another hidden effect of excessive walking, muscle loss, and why strength is just as important as endurance. Muscle loss and weakness, the silent effect. Most people believe that walking keeps them strong, but here's the surprising truth. Walking alone isn't enough to maintain muscle strength. In fact, too much walking without the right balance of rest and strength training can actually lead to muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia. This is a natural part of aging, where muscles shrink and weaken over time, making everyday activities harder. Imagine your muscles as the foundation of a house. When you're young, the foundation is solid, allowing you to move easily and stay active. But if you don't maintain it, the structure weakens, making it less stable. After 70, the body naturally loses muscle mass, and excessive walking without proper recovery or strength-building exercises can accelerate this process. Walking is great for endurance, but it doesn't engage all the muscles that are crucial for stability and strength. The legs may get a workout, but the core, arms, and back don't get the resistance they need to stay strong. Over time, this imbalance can lead to frailty, making it easier to lose balance, stumble, or even suffer a serious fall. Many seniors assume that walking more will keep them fit, but when muscle loss occurs, they may actually feel weaker despite staying active. Another issue with excessive walking is muscle fatigue. As muscles age, they take longer to recover after activity. If you're walking long distances daily without giving your body time to rest, your muscles can become overworked, leading to persistent soreness and a gradual decline in strength. This can make climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or even standing for long periods feel more difficult than before. The key to preventing muscle loss isn't just walking, it's combining Walking with strength exercises, simple body weight movements like squats, leg lifts, or resistance band workouts can help rebuild muscle and improve overall stability. Walking is a fantastic habit, but without strength training, it can create an imbalance that leads to weakness instead of resilience. In the next chapter, we'll explore how excessive walking affects the heart and why more isn't always better when it comes to cardiovascular health. Understanding this balance is the key to staying strong and independent for years to come. Heart strain. When walking becomes too much. Walking is often praised as one of the best exercises for heart health. It improves circulation, helps manage blood pressure, and keeps the cardiovascular system working efficiently. But what many people don't realize is that too much walking, especially without proper rest, can actually put unnecessary strain on the heart, particularly in those over 70. As we age, the heart doesn't pump blood as efficiently as it once did. The arteries become less flexible, and the body requires more effort to maintain steady circulation. When you walk for long distances or at a pace that feels exhausting, your heart must work harder to keep up. For seniors with underlying heart conditions, this extra workload can lead to fatigue, dizziness, or even irregular heartbeats. Some may experience shortness of breath, while others may feel lightheaded, especially after long walks in hot or cold weather. Another hidden issue is increased blood pressure spikes. While moderate walking is great for keeping blood pressure in check, overexertion can temporarily raise it too high. This is especially risky for people with hypertension or those taking medication to control their blood pressure. The body needs time to regulate itself after physical activity, and excessive walking without proper breaks can stress the cardiovascular system instead of strengthening it. Then, there's the issue of chronic fatigue. If you find yourself feeling overly tired after your walks instead of refreshed, it could be a sign that your heart isn't recovering properly. A strong heart isn't just about endurance, it's about efficiency. Pushing too hard without allowing enough recovery time can weaken the heart muscle over time instead of making it stronger. So, does this mean you should stop walking? Not at all. Walking remains one of the best activities for heart health, but the key is to listen to your body and find the right balance. Instead of long, exhausting walks, aim for shorter, more frequent walks with proper breaks. Walking should make you feel energized, not worn out. In the next chapter, we'll discuss another surprising effect of overwalking, its impact on the immune system. You may be shocked to learn that too much physical activity can actually make you more vulnerable to illness. Stay tuned. This could change the way you approach exercise and recovery. The impact on the immune system when too much walking makes you more vulnerable. Most people think that exercise, including walking, strengthens the immune system, and in many ways that's true. Regular movement helps improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support overall health. But here's the surprising part. Too much walking, especially for people over 70, can actually weaken the immune system instead of strengthening it. To understand why, let's take a look at what happens inside the body when we exercise. Moderate walking boosts immune function by increasing blood flow, helping white blood cells move more efficiently to fight infections. But when you overdo it, your body starts working overtime, triggering a stress response. Instead of strengthening the immune system, excessive walking can cause immune suppression, making it easier for illnesses like colds, the flu, or even more serious infections to take hold. Here's why this happens. Exercise, especially when done in excess, creates temporary inflammation in the body. In younger people, this inflammation is quickly repaired, but as we age, the recovery process slows down. If the body is constantly in a state of overexertion without enough rest, the immune system gets depleted. Over time, this can lead to more frequent infections, slower wound healing, and increased fatigue. Many seniors also experience higher levels of cortisol, the body's stress hormone, when they push themselves too hard physically. Elevated cortisol suppresses immune function, making it harder to fight off bacteria and viruses. If you've ever felt unusually tired or run down after a long walk, it might not just be fatigue. It could be your immune system struggling to keep up. So, what's the solution? Balance. Instead of long, tiring walks, opt for shorter, gentler sessions with plenty of breaks. It's also important to focus on proper recovery, which includes good nutrition, hydration, and adequate sleep, all of which play a huge role in keeping the immune system strong. Walking is still one of the best things you can do for your health, but too much of a good thing can have the opposite effect. The goal should be to move in a way that supports longevity, not to push the body past its limits. In the next chapter, we'll explore how overwalking doesn't just affect the body, but also the mind. The psychological effects of fatigue and stress are real, and they might be impacting you more than you think. Stay with me. You won't want to miss this. The psychological toll, fatigue and stress. Walking is supposed to make you feel good. It's often recommended for boosting mood, reducing stress, and improving mental clarity. But what happens when walking starts doing the opposite? What if instead of feeling energized, you start feeling constantly drained, irritable, or even overwhelmed? Many seniors unknowingly push themselves to walk longer and farther, believing that more is always better. But when the body doesn't recover properly, the mind suffers too. Fatigue isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional as well. Have you ever finished a walk and felt more exhausted than refreshed? Maybe you've noticed that after a long walk, you feel foggy, unmotivated, or even anxious. This is because overexertion triggers a stress response in the brain. Instead of releasing the feel-good hormones that come from moderate exercise, excessive walking can cause an increase in cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels can lead to mood swings, poor sleep, and even feelings of depression. Another common issue is frustration and discouragement. Many seniors set step goals or walking routines, believing that if they walk more, they'll feel stronger. But when they instead experience aches, pains, and fatigue, it can feel like a personal failure. This discouragement often leads to stress, self-doubt, and anxiety, which can make people either push harder, worsening the problem, or give up on exercise altogether. Social isolation can also play a role. Walking alone for long periods without engaging interactions can leave some seniors feeling lonely or disconnected. While walking in nature can be meditative, excessive solitary walks without mental stimulation may lead to boredom or feelings of isolation. So, how do you walk in a way that benefits both the body and mind? The key is balance and awareness. Walk at a pace that feels enjoyable rather than exhausting. Take breaks when needed and listen to how your body and mind feel after each walk. If you notice increased fatigue, mood swings, or anxiety, it may be time to adjust your routine. In the next chapter, we'll talk about the ideal way to walk for healthy aging. How much is enough? How much is too much? And how to find a balance that keeps you feeling energized instead of drained. Stay with me. This next part is crucial for long-term health and happiness. Finding the right balance, the optimal walking routine. Walking is one of the best exercises for staying active, keeping the heart healthy, and maintaining mobility. But as we've seen, too much of it can backfire, leading to fatigue, joint pain, muscle loss, and even stress on the heart and immune system. So how much walking is the right amount? What's the best way to stay active without overdoing it? The key is quality over quantity. Many seniors believe they need to hit a certain step count each day to stay healthy. But research shows that it's not about how far you walk, it's about how well you walk. Instead of focusing on numbers, focus on how you feel. If you finish a walk and feel drained, that's a sign you may be overdoing it. The goal is to move in a way that leaves you feeling energized, not exhausted. So what's the ideal walking routine for someone over 70? Experts suggest that most seniors benefit from 30 to 45 minutes of walking per day, broken into shorter sessions. For example, instead of walking for an hour straight, try 2 15-minute walks or 3 10-minute walks throughout the day. This approach reduces stress on the joints and muscles while still providing all the health benefits of movement. Pacing is also important. Many people start off too fast and tire out quickly. The best pace is one that allows you to talk comfortably while walking. Not so slow that you're barely moving, but not so fast that you're struggling to breathe. Walking should feel natural and enjoyable, not like a race. Another important factor is rest. Your body needs time to recover between walks. If you're experiencing persistent fatigue, soreness, or pain, taking a rest day or replacing a walk with light stretching can help your body heal. Finally, remember that walking is just one piece of the puzzle. Mixing in other forms of exercise, like gentle strength training, balance exercises, and flexibility routines, helps keep the body strong and resilient. This combination is what truly supports healthy aging. In the next chapter, we'll explore other exercises that work hand in hand with walking to protect joints, build strength, and improve overall longevity. Stay tuned. This is where things really come together for a well-rounded long-term fitness plan. Alternative exercises for longevity. Walking is a great way to stay active, but it shouldn't be your only form of exercise, especially as you get older. While walking keeps the heart pumping and the legs moving, it doesn't do much for muscle strength, flexibility, or balance, all of which are crucial for staying independent and preventing injuries. The best approach to longevity is a balanced mix of activities that work together to keep the whole body strong and resilient. One of the most important things to add to your routine is strength training. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, making everyday activities, like getting up from a chair or carrying groceries, harder. Walking alone doesn't stop this muscle loss, but simple strength exercises can. You don't need heavy weights. Just using resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even your own body weight can help rebuild strength. A few squats, leg lifts, or gentle arm exercises a few times a week can make a huge difference in keeping your body strong. Another key component is balance training. One of the biggest risks for seniors is falling, which can lead to serious injuries. Adding simple balance exercises, like standing on one foot for a few seconds, practicing heel-to-toe walking, or doing gentle Tai Chi, can significantly reduce the risk of falls and improve coordination. Stretching and flexibility exercises are also essential. Over time, muscles and joints naturally become stiffer, making movement feel more difficult. Gentle stretches, yoga, or even chair exercises can help keep joints flexible, improve posture, and prevent stiffness. If you want a low-impact alternative to walking, swimming and cycling are excellent choices. Swimming provides a full-body workout without stressing the joints, making it ideal for people with arthritis or joint pain. Cycling, even on a stationary bike, helps keep the legs strong while reducing the impact on knees and hips. The key to longevity isn't just walking, it's keeping your body moving in different ways to maintain strength, flexibility, and balance. By combining walking with these other exercises, you'll not only feel better, but you'll also reduce the risk of injuries and stay independent for longer. In the next chapter, we'll bring everything together with a final plan for aging well, so you can walk smarter, move better, and feel your best every day. Stay with me. We're almost there. The takeaway: aging well with smarter movement. After everything we've covered, one thing is clear. Walking is good, but balance is key. While walking helps keep the body moving and the heart healthy, too much of it can wear down joints, weaken muscles, and drain energy. Instead of aiming for longer and longer walks, the real secret to aging well is walking smarter, not harder. Think of movement like nutrition. You wouldn't eat only one type of food and expect to get all the nutrients your body needs. The same applies to exercise. Walking alone isn't enough to keep you strong, flexible, and independent. The best way to stay active for life is to mix things up with strength training, balance exercises, and gentle stretching. So what's the ideal approach? A daily routine that includes shorter, high-quality walks, 30-45 minutes a day, broken into smaller sessions, combined with strength exercises twice a week and balance training a few times a week. If you enjoy other low-impact activities like swimming or cycling, even better. The goal is to keep your body moving in a way that feels good and keeps you energized, not exhausted. Another crucial piece of the puzzle is recovery. Rest is just as important as movement, especially after 70. Pay attention to your body's signals. If you're feeling tired, sore, or mentally drained, it's a sign you need more rest. Taking a break doesn't mean you're being lazy. It means you're letting your body rebuild and stay strong. Most importantly, Exercise should feel enjoyable. If walking has started to feel like a chore, change it up. Walk in new places, walk with a friend, or try a different activity. The goal is to stay active in a way that fits your body and your lifestyle. Aging well isn't about pushing harder, it's about moving smarter. By finding the right balance between walking, strength, flexibility, and recovery, you'll keep your body feeling strong and youthful for years to come. So, what's your next step? Are you going to adjust your walking routine? Have you noticed signs of overexertion? Let's talk in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more health insights. Thanks for watching, and here's to staying active, strong, and independent for life.